Thanks to those joining me live and to those that be joining me on archive. If you're listening to archive, thumbs up the video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Check it out. This style here. I know it's early in the morning. Woke up early to watch Argentina play. And I got to say, it's like weird because it seems they're an inch off on almost everything. But I don't know. I have a lot of criticisms to say about Argentina. I will say that, right? Well, I know it's been some of my subscribers have been pumping up Iceland. Okay, I could see why they're pumping them up, but don't get your hopes up too much because, I mean, either Iceland is that good at counterattacks or Argentina is just terrible, right, at defense. Okay, I think that's what's going on here. By the way, we are in the 51st minute as of right now. The score is tied 1-1. That's the score right now. Argentina has been dominating the midfield play, but I do have to say it's like Iceland has completely given that up. Iceland is not trying to win over the midfield whatsoever. So it's by design. Nonetheless, Argentina is doing a lot to create opportunities. Their passing it could be. Look, overall, the passing has been good. They just made certain mistakes, but mistakes will happen, right? They've done a good job at getting the balls back in the rebound, right? They've done a good job at creating multiple opportunities, right? I just started watching the second half here, but Messi had two really good shots on goal. However, they were both blocked by the goalie. Messi is Messi, but however, he's not having an electric game. They are double teaming him a lot. I see three dudes on him at once. But I don't see Messi doing anything spectacular so far. He's had some really good passes and two pretty spectacular shots at goal. However, they were blocked. Argentina is trying to, again, they're always close to the box. They're always lingering. Iceland is surprisingly very calm and collective, given the fact that Argentina's like right there, you know? Very good job defensively. Overall, I mean, defensively, Iceland's doing really good. They're also taking advantage of their opportunities. The truth is, there's two specific plays that if Iceland would have closed those plays right, it could very well be 3-1 Iceland right now. I mean, that is crazy, especially when you look at the numbers of this game. That is crazy. But we're going to see. We're approaching the 54th minute now. There's no doubt. I do believe that Iceland's going to be very happy. Very happy with a draw. All right, if it ends in a draw. I don't foresee it ending in a draw whatsoever. I do have a funny feeling that if Argentina doesn't get the shit together, they may be upset in this game. Argentina themselves have had a lot of opportunities to score. They just couldn't execute, right? They seem a little off. I don't know if they had a good amount of friendlies coming into this World Cup, but it looks like a lot of rust is being rusted out. Okay, I don't want to make excuses because we shouldn't make excuses for Argentina playing against Iceland. Okay, but I just need to point that out. Iceland has completely surrendered the midfield. They completely surrendered trying to win over the ball. They're very content with playing defensively, and when the opportunity comes, going for that counter, they're very content with that. And it's so far, I gotta say, it's worked. Now, a problem I kind of see with Argentina here, okay? I get that Messi's arguably the best player in the world, but it seems like they're waiting for Messi to do something, okay? Instead of Messi being, obviously part of the team and available to make spectacular plays, but that's what you want. But instead of him being part of the team, it seems like they're just trying to always look, well, where's Messi at? They're trying to get Messi open. All right, I'm going to give it to Messi, and then we'll see where Messi gives us the ball. Messi's being double teamed. Take advantage of that. There's going to be openings because of that. Like right now, Argentina has the ball where the ball's been the majority of the game. Okay, just outside the box, and right now, big opportunity missed by Argentina. That they keep getting the ball in the box, but they just can't finish it. Right now, here's another corner. I don't know how many corners it's been in the second half. It was like 2 or 3 in the first half, I believe. So now Argentina's going for a corner here. Argentina got the ball. No go at the corner, but they're going to go for it again here. They got, out of bounds. Argentina's going to throw the ball back in. Argentina still has the ball on the side of Iceland's, on Iceland's side, but I just want to. Messi loses the ball. Messi has been losing the ball a lot more often than he should. It's again, I think there's a little bit of rust here, but hopefully they can rust because Argentina cannot fail to execute the way they're executing like they're failing right now and hope to beat the other top teams in this World Cup. They just can't, right? So we let that play as we're in the 57th minute. I did watch Spain versus Portugal. I got to say that was a hell of a game, right? And I think Portugal proved that they're in this World Cup, okay? And I think a lot of people were just writing them off like, sure, they won the European Championship, but what are they really going to do in the World Cup? Like, are you serious? No, they're still not. I still have France winning the whole thing, but Portugal has made they put a stamp on. First of all, trying to win this group, and I do believe these two teams will advance to the round of 16. And as good as Ronaldo is, and look, Ronaldo had a spectacular game. Okay. Ronaldo is a great player. All right. Between him and Messi, you could pick whatever. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and argue with somebody. Okay. In my opinion, Messi's the best in the world, but hey, there's no, I'm not going to argue with you if you think Ronaldo's better. Ronaldo is a phenomenal player. But the hype that has been thrown Ronaldo's way, I don't know about the other media, but the American media especially has been disgusting. Okay? It's been absolutely disgusting. Argentina is on the box again and kicked out of bounds by Iceland. Look, the American media has been absolutely disgusting, right? You had Wilbon on ESPN, who has openly said he does not watch the beautiful game. Okay. He has, like, I respect people that say, well, hold on, there's a cross. It's a cross. And the ball, and Iceland kicks it out. Okay, look. Argentina is just inches away here from goals, just inches away. But look, the American media has been absolutely atrocious. And Argentina's back. Hold on. Right outside the box again. I'm watching this game from my phone, so it's kind of hard sometimes to. I can only see the colors for some reason. Let's see here. Iceland got the ball. Iceland kicks it out of bounds. Argentina will come back. The American media has been absolutely atrocious, folks. Okay? When you have a guy like Wilbon who admits he doesn't watch soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, he doesn't watch the sport. He admits to it. He said, in his own words, I only peep into soccer every 4 years for the World Cup. Right, that's what he said. Now, he did say, look, I enjoyed the game, watching Ronaldo play. I mean, I don't have a problem with any of that, right? Him admitting only watches it every 4 years, fine. Him admitting that, he did enjoy watching Ronaldo play, that he could appreciate Ronaldo, great. There's nothing wrong with that. But then he says, oh, come on. We can't, people talking about Messi. Ronaldo's clearly the best, he said. And then he said, everybody say Messi. Really? Messi? And then he said, oh, Messi plays for Argentina. A team that's eye to eye with all the top teams in the world. Ronaldo plays for Portugal. And he carries that whole team, he said. And then he went on to say, Ronaldo's clearly the best. After this performance against Spain, it's on Messi to prove that he's better, right? And that's what he said. Are you shitting me? Now, you can't be serious, You can't be serious. Like that's not a serious observation. You only watch in the World Cup, and you want to make an assessment that Ronaldo is quote unquote better than Messi. Now, I've already said if somebody considers Ronaldo better than Messi, that's fine, but at least give me a good argument. There's good arguments out there. That's not a good argument. So the one game he had against Spain, which I admit he had a very good game. But you're going to tell me that off of that one game, that's it? It's the debate's over. He's better than Messi. And then people are just buying into this shit. People that never see any of these two guys play are now giving me and everybody else in the world their take on who's better. Oh, Ronaldo's clearly better. Oh, Ronaldo. Now, that's a real clutch player. They're bringing in the whole clutch argument, and they're saying, man, hold on there. I got all caught up, and I didn't even realize there's a penalty kick about to happen. Right? Messi better make this penalty kick. If not, we already know what people are going to be saying, okay? And it's blocked! Anyway, Ronaldo made his penalty kick, so therefore Ronaldo's better. I could just, whatever. Penalty kicks are what they are, okay? More often than not, players are going to make them. But if the goalie happens to guess where the ball's going to go and he guess, correctly, okay, they're going to block it. But anyway, what are you going to do? Good job to the goalie. But with that said, it looks like Argentina is going to go for a corner now. I mean, the waves and waves of opportunity for Argentina. They don't win this game. They have nobody to blame but themselves because they had every opportunity to score. They just can't execute. Right? Well, that's it. If Argentina loses this game or it ends in a draw, I guarantee you, all over the American press. Oh, but Ronaldo's clearly better than Messi. Ronaldo scored 3 against Spain. Messi couldn't even score a penalty kick against Iceland. They're going to do this whole assessment. And then you got people saying things that are just not true, right? I'm seeing people post shit like, yeah, man, you know, Messi's good if you put a good team around him. Ronaldo's good no matter what team you put him in. Like, are you shitting me? The dude plays for Portugal, not Guatemala, okay? He plays for Portugal, right? Not for, you know, freaking Saudi Arabia, okay? Are you shitting me? Come on. Like, people are making it sound like Portugal's terrible at the sport. And, like, it's just Ronaldo carrying the team. Is he clearly the best of the team? Yes. Does it make a difference in the squad? Of course. But to act like Ronaldo has been in some of the best teams in the world at a club level. What do you mean? Like, what proof do you have that this dude carries his team? Like they're making it sound anyway, right? Because to a degree, yes, he does carry Portugal. But so I don't want to dispute that. But when they say, well, he's clearly better than Messi, because look, Messi plays with Argentina. You know, Argentina's terrible defensively right now. This Argentina team without Messi is a subpar team. Right? I know historically Argentina's a powerhouse. But right now, you know, they're good at possession and creating opportunities. They're not very good at execution, and they're not really good defensively. From what I'm seeing right here, anyway. But I want to know why people that admit they never watch soccer can watch one game and they claim that Ronaldo's the best ever. Now, even if you think that, even if you agree with the argument, let's say, that he's the best ever, you can't take someone's assessment like that serious. Off of one game, like if Ronaldo's ever had a terrible game or something.
Because they've certainly been frustrating Argentina over the course of this game. 67 minutes. They have been sitting in. They have been working.
Iceland now. Iceland's about. I have a terrible feeling about this, but Iceland's about to go for a corner kick. Well, then let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here.
There he is.
And way overkick there. Way overkick. I mean, didn't even give themselves a shot there. I mean, you finally get a corner kick, and that's what you do with it. Wow. All right.
Tried yesterday to take the pressure
off Argentina.
Saying, listen, we're in a good place. It's not just
I don't know what's going on with Argentina. I doubt they're going to go far in this tournament from what I'm seeing here, right? Because either Iceland's like that team, like either Iceland's like better than I thought, or Argentina is not playing really good, right? Now I know that there's a lot of my subscribers like, I told you Iceland was going to look. That's fine. We'll see. We have a whole tournament to play, but I don't know, man. Iceland has completely surrendered the midfield. They feel very comfortable. It's astonishing how comfortable they are playing defensively here. And it's astonishing seeing how Argentina unravels. And it's like the complete opposite with Argentina. When Iceland is closer to their box, they just unravel. You know? This is insane. Let's see here. Argentina just right outside the box, and it's like even the forwards in the Iceland team feel very comfortable playing with defense. It's like all they did, all right, for the past few weeks was prepare for this thing, all right. Argentina's in the box, and it's kicked out by Iceland. Look, I get that Argentina's in control here. They're kind of keeping the ball nice inside, but I think they have to get a little more creative here because they're doing the same thing over and over, and it's not working. right? Like I like the possession. I like that's classic Argentina. I like the the control they have, and it's good, but it's just the execution's not there. And they're just kicking the ball right outside the box, hoping it goes in. I mean, it's insane. Like, what are you doing? They get a little more creative here. I would like Argentina to get some longer passes as well. Like it's mix it up a little bit. When Iceland is done with one of the counterattacks and it's not successful, try to attack like head on. It's their approach is becoming a little too predictable for my liking. With that said, right?
That ball from deep, no pressure on Lionel Messi. Another look. Just hits it. He doesn't hit it with conviction. Tries to open it up and find that far post.
I don't know what the hell's going on over here.
Well to read it. He goes down, he pushes his hands up and pushes it wide.
Argentina has 20 minutes to score a damn goal, okay? They got 20 minutes to get this shit right. Like Argentina's clogging themselves up, man. They're giving themselves very little room. There you go. Or there you go. That's what they need. And attack. What are you doing? There you go. Well, they kind of went back to what they were doing, but I mean, like, right, it was okay. It was something different. All right, whatever. What that said. I want to see Argentina just keep trying different things, man. Right, right there, it looked like they had Iceland a little bit on their heels, right there. Okay, bring their heart rate up. Don't let them clog the middle of the field there at the box. Just try to spread them out a little more. They need to spread out Iceland a little more. Look at Iceland. Look at them surrendering to them midfield. Look at that. I have a feeling here, if Argentina can't score, I have a feeling Iceland's going to end up scoring. I just have a feeling about it. We'll see. In the meantime, I hope they don't score while I play this really quick, but I just want everybody to listen to this crap. Check this out, okay? Check this out.
With the clash of two heavyweights, Portugal and Spain, and the match had lived up to the hype. The final was 3-3, but the story was Ronaldo, arguably the best player of his generation. He recorded a hat trick. Not arguably. A breathtaking free kick in the 88th minute to rescue a point for Portugal. Michael, when you saw that moment of brilliance, what did you think?
Look, I only peek in on international soccer every 4 years at the beginning, of Premier League.
You were excited.
And then I check out.
I heard you screaming from your big office.
You heard me screaming. It doesn't matter what the sport is. When the best players in it on the grandest stage perform like Ronaldo did. And I like to tweet the Messi people who say Messi's the best player on earth. Why?
Up there.
He with this kid because he scores.
He's been to a World Cup final, though.
Great goals. I know it's only the first round. I know it's only an opener. I get that. Yeah, but Messi plays in Argentina. Messi plays in a situation where you're looking eye to eye with Brazil, eye to eye with Italy, eye to eye with Germany. Portugal, come on. He lifts his country. He lifts his team. That goal, you didn't scream too? I thought I heard you screaming in there somewhere.
I had the little office. They gave me a little cubicle. You're in the big gigantic.
God, what a goal.
Here's what you love about what Ronaldo did. The 3 goals penalty kick, and then the second goal, David De Gea, the goalie, one of the top goalies in the world for Manchester United.
Softball?
You have to make that save.
Yes.
But when you're down 3-2, and Spain came back twice from being down a goal. They took the lead on the goal by Nacho, who, by the way, is Ronaldo's teammate with Real Madrid.
But in the case of his Real Madrid teammates on the Spanish team.
Unbelievable. But that goal, the way he bent it around the wall, Sergio Busquets of Spain almost got it with his head.
Yeah.
But to do it in that moment and to get the point, this match is good. These two teams are good enough to meet in a final. If you ever had a final and the game was as exciting as this one, you would be onto something. That was spectacular. It really was.
Not a tie.
You want to pick that.
All right. What a crap assessment, man. It was, that's one of the crappiest assessments I've ever seen. Right? Back to the game.
I wonder if this time maybe he'll try and catch Alderson going the other way instead of coming near post over the top of the wall, going to that far.
I don't know if I'm live here, so I'm going to exit this, go back in a moment. What type of a crap assessment is that? Huh? I only watch it every 4 years, but I got to tell you, after what I saw in this one game, Ronaldo's clearly better than Messi. I mean, come on, man. Come on. But that's the American sports media for you, all right? I should think it was just the Skip Baylesses of the world that said stupid shit like that, okay? I respected this American media more when they would just say, you know what, I don't even watch this game, right? I don't know shit about it. I respected them more then. Argentina. Oh, come on now. Come on. Really? Every time I think they're going to do something, you know, nothing happens. I have a feeling this game's going to end 1-1. I don't see it ending any other way, to be honest. Can't seem to get my live feed up. I don't even know if I'm live right now. What the hell's going on? I still can't believe, all right, for the life of me. Let me read some of these comments really quick. So I am live. There we go. Card says, hype. I guess Ronaldo hasn't proven himself to you. Get the fuck out of here. Well, that's what happens when you don't listen to commentary. You just go out with what you read, right? All right, James Chavez, penal. Soft penalty, Messi penalty saved. Yeah, it was. And here comes Argentina. Whoa! Come on. No, don't kick it back out of the box. Well, I don't know, man. And he's oh, wow. Messi was so close. I mean, got to barely touch that ball, but Iceland player here, what was that, number 2? I don't know who that is. Corner kick by Argentina, and nothing happens. All right. They needed Penaldo, says Chavez, because Messi just missed the penalty kick. Yeah. Tone, but this style, when it comes to Ronaldo, you don't understand. But I don't. Oh, come on, ref. That was an obvious flop. Come on now. Juicy 10 says, in the big moments, Ronaldo delivers, Messi doesn't. The difference. Carter says, he can't wait for Messi to retire from international football again. Tone, Iceland have parked the bus. Yeah. It could backfire on him, though. Look at Iceland, man. They have no... They're very content with the straw. I can tell you, you can just tell. And unsuccessful tackle there. Here comes Iceland. And they're going to call penalty there. No, maybe. 10 minutes, I'll say about 12 to 13 minutes, including the stoppage time, is what Argentina has to score another damn goal, right? And get this damn victory. Because you can't be a fan of Argentina and be content with a draw here. You just can't. Oh! All that running for nothing. All right. There you go. Oh, man. Is that a penalty or what? No? So it's still on play. Okay, then why'd you stop then? Wow. Good job, man. Messi just missed that. That was just inches away. Wow. James Chavez says Messi has to make something happen now. I agree with you. He does have to make something happen. We are in the last 9 minutes plus stoppage time here. Messi has had about, 2 of his goals blocked that I saw. 1 just barely missed. Messi has to bail out his team here. He needs to take control of that ball and score the damn goal because his teammates aren't going to do it, right? Look at this. 72% possession by Argentina, 20% possession by Iceland. And I would say at least 90% of the game was on the side of Iceland, right? That side of the pitch, okay? I call it a damn field, but I'll call it whatever I want. But look, here comes Argentina again. I mean, it's Messi. Oh, he's got it. He should have gone for it. That's not Messi, is it? His players are too small, man. Here we go. No, that wasn't Messi. I was about to go in on his ass for that stupid pass, but it wasn't him. All right, let's see here. Oh, that was a good play, but Iceland caught on to it. I think Argentina is trying too hard here. Okay, they're trying to be too fancy with this. All right, just put the damn ball. All right. I mean, come on, just. Man, look, man. If this was a team like Mexico or like just something like that, they would have beaten Iceland, right? Argentina they're trying too hard here. They just are. They're trying all this fancy shit, like it's like just some simple passes. All right, get the ball in the box and just like what is that? Come on. Ted says, I guess Messi's kryptonite is Iceland. Kind of digging his Iceland team. Players built like a center back. Yeah. I mean, it's like Argentina's ran into like a glacier that's known as Iceland or something. Like, what the hell's going on? Well, again, because the choke artists, let's check them out. Come on, man. So stop complaining. Like they didn't call a penalty. Just get the fuck up and keep playing. Let's go. Did they call a penalty? I have no fucking idea. Oh, he wanted a yellow card. All right. Here we go. I still can't believe that that penalty kick was blocked. It's just hitting me right now that that shit was blocked, right? Look at Iceland, man. Look at these players. Look at them just fucking milk the fucking clock. This game, if this ends in a draw, or God forbid, if Iceland wins, this is their World Cup, okay? Jaime Chavez on Maradona to come on the field. I don't know, man. I think Maradona's a little too old, but he might play. He might still play better than some of these Argentinians. He might. I don't know if he'd be in the starting squad, but I think he'd be good enough to come out as a substitution or something. Glad Caesar, what's up? What up, bro? Argentina's got to score, man. You got 4+ minutes to score here, okay? I'll say about 6 minutes with stoppage time. If you're lucky, 7. There hasn't been a lot of long pauses in this game, so I don't see why there'll be a lot of stoppage time, but we'll see. Do they have like a rule that every Argentine player has to touch the ball before you try to go for a goal? Like, oh, wow, that was a close call. You got to give the goalie of Iceland a lot of credit here. The goalkeeper he's had a really good game. Here comes Argentina again. You know, when you look at the numbers, it's unbelievable to think that this game is tied. So is Iceland a big contender? Or am I right? Saying Argentina just couldn't execute. Not bad. I mean, hey, I guess, you know, but I don't like that. I think that was dumb. That was a dumb way to throw away that ball. But so 10 of 1,400. Can we even beat Iceland like this? Who's we? You're referring to Mexico? Who are you referring to? You know, when I see this Iceland team, I don't see anything that makes me say, wow, this team's great. But what they do have is composure, right? They're very composed. Yeah, take your sweet time, why won't you? Two minutes, a little under 2 minutes plus stoppage time, and this game's going to end in a damn draw. Okay, I thought this was going to be a destruction, but apparently not. Argentina better get it together, man, but they're not going to get very far in this tournament. They cannot be happy nor content with a draw here. They just can't, okay? You got to execute a goal. Come on. They're trying to find that perfect opportunity, and I don't know if it's going to come. I'm interested to see how much stoppage time the ref gives him here, right? It's intercepted by Iceland. After all that, it just gets intercepted. Argentina got the ball back. Argentina lost the ball. And Iceland gets the ball. So it didn't even get to 5 minutes. That's a lot of time, but all right. So 5 minutes stoppage time, barely. It looks like FIFA really wants Argentina to win this game, but 5 minutes. I thought about 3 minutes, but all right. Okay. So they're going to give 5 extra minutes. Now, to be honest with you, if I was Argentina, I know that maybe the draw is a little embarrassing, but at least it's a draw. At least you could say dominated the game and could come back, play better the next game. Because if Iceland ends up winning this game, it's going to be hilarious. But we'll see what happens. 4 minutes left in this game. Man, that was a stupid pass. But it's all right. Nothing happened, but that could have been a disaster. Goalie passed it right through the middle, and there was 2 Iceland players there. I mean, if it was just 1 foot either side, it would have been intercepted. All right, let's see here. Argentina, right outside the box. And they're still outside the box. Get in the box. There you go. Messi. Is that Messi? And nothing happened. All right. The box in the store and asked, are you into soccer this day? Yes, I am. Well, I got to give Messi credit. He did open up the spot there, but the kick was just way off. You know, I mean, but sometimes it just doesn't go the way you want it to. 2.5 minutes, and this game ends in a draw, folks. Argentina just trying to get that ball back right now. Iceland just let's see if Iceland could do something here. And Argentina has one, I'll say 1, maybe 2 more shots here to make something out of this. They got the ball back. They're in midfield. Let's go. And look at this, right outside the box again. They got it in the box, and it's kicked outside. Here they come again. Try to create another opportunity. The goalie punches it out. Argentina's got it. And that was kind of a little overshot there. Goalie got a hold of it. Argentina might get 1 more shot at this here. Maybe. Iceland's hanging on. Here comes Argentina. We're about 50 seconds to go. This will be more likely the last play of the game. All right. It's going to be a set piece by Argentina. Jamie Chavez says, here is Messi's chance. Anybody knows set pieces knows it's hard to make these shots, okay? Ronaldo doesn't make them all the time, okay? Just putting that out there. But I will say, if Messi misses this, and then he missed the penalty kick, Yes, they're going to be comparing it to Ronaldo's performance. Right, but let's see what Messi's got here. We're going to go over the 95th minute here. This is it. This is the last. This should be the last play of the game. And once Argentina loses possession, it's over and it's over. Okay, that's it. Right, done. Messi looks distraught, and putting it that way is an understatement. Okay. Argentina, I mean, it's still Argentina in the sense that they're very good at possession, really good at passing, really good at creating opportunities, and good at being creative and stuff like that. However, they still play a beautiful game. Okay, they play beautiful soccer. Okay, they just did, or beautiful football. Okay, for everybody else, but the execution wasn't there. They're trying to center their entire offensive arsenal behind behind Messi. Okay, you don't have to be doing that. And also defensively, they're just atrocious. Okay, Argentina defensively is terrible. They're just a terrible team. Right? It's below average. They're that bad. If they're unraveling like that, when Iceland is coming from a counter, right? If they're overwhelmed by Iceland, a few times Iceland was able to get the ball over to that side, what's going to happen, right? When they run into a powerhouse, what's going to happen? It's inevitable. Right? So the core of Argentina is there, but defensively they got to get better, and they also have to execute better, right? The execution just wasn't there. It's inexcusable to have the ball right outside of the box for that long, right? The entire fucking game, and you only come out with one goal. I mean, that's inexcusable. And Messi did miss that penalty kick. You do got to make those kicks, right? But they do. The blocks do happen, right? I mean, it is what it is. But at the end, you know, I would have. Iceland did a good job in not giving Argentina a lot of set pieces, right? But Argentina had a lot of opportunities here. They had a lot, many opportunities. You couldn't tell me. Oh, man, Argentina's going to have almost 80% possession and tell me it's going to end in a draw. You couldn't tell me that. So, Tana 1400, are you going to stream Mexico versus Germany? I'm going to try. I don't know if I can. To be honest with you, I'll try. But after seeing Iceland, almost beat Argentina, I mean, who's to say Mexico can beat Germany? You never know, right? This is insane, man. This is insane. By the way, I did see the Russia game. Russia destroyed Saudi Arabia. I remember all the pundits being like, oh, man, Russia's the lowest ranked team for FIFA in this tournament. What a shocking victory. I was in shock. Were people really shocked? Saudi Arabia sucks, man. Okay. That just tells me the FIFA rankings suck. That's all it tells me, right? FIFA is terrible at ranking. They overrate certain teams in certain areas. Okay. All right, let's see here. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. All right. Now, of course, they're going to overblow Ronaldo. Oh, Ronaldo. We'll see how Ronaldo plays in his next few games. Okay, we'll see when Ronaldo, when the round of 16 starts, then we'll start talking. Okay, I mean Messi's been to the final. Okay, I can't say the same thing about Ronaldo, right? But with that said, that's that. But make no mistake about it, the storm of Ronaldo's clearly better. I mean, look at the game. I mean, Ronaldo scored 3 against Spain. Messi couldn't score 1 against Iceland, right? So. That's coming, okay? But with that said, though, I know the majority of the video I spent talking about Argentina didn't do this, Argentina didn't do that. But really quick, I mean, obviously Iceland played a good game. Okay, they played a very disciplined game. They took advantage of whatever opportunity and openings they had. Obviously, they ended up scoring a goal and getting that equalizer, tying the game. You know, their players are built like rocks, and they made sure they made it a little bit physical, and they clogged up the box. They did all the right things and just threw Argentina off, right? Argentina was playing as if, you know, they were trying to take control of the midfield, and I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, Iceland surrendered the midfield. I mean, what are you doing? You know, so it's Argentina. Just, I think they were a little thrown off. They did proper adjustments, you know, but it was just a little too late, right? So Iceland played a really good game. They played as a unit. Even their forwards, you know, did a good job playing defensively, just right outside the box. I mean, they did a phenomenal job here. Everyone in the Iceland team playing defense, right? You don't see that with a lot of teams. Okay, I didn't see that with Argentina, right? Messi's nowhere to be found when it's time to play defense. Okay, a lot of these strikers in Argentina, they're nowhere to be found. That's why they unravel every time shit like this happens, right? So, nonetheless, I mean, that's all I got to say. Tone says Argentina should play better against more skilled opponents. The game will be more open. Well, I mean, this game was all for the taking, to be honest with you. You know what Iceland is? Iceland's like that boxer that just makes it ugly. He makes it an ugly fight. You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't a very fun game to watch for a lot. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I could see why maybe someone who's not a fan of the sport can be like, "Oh, it was boring." You know, no goals were scored. You know, it was a very, you know, a game that, you know, there was not a lot of finesse in the game. There was not a lot of Argentina wasn't really allowed to make some, you know, creative plays because everything was just clogged up. You know. And it's kind of like they gave away the midfield so easily that it didn't even give Argentina like that opportunity to just, you know, do those long passes and, you know, get in the box with fewer players in. You know, it's like every time they just surrendered it so much that the box was clogged up, and it worked. You know, they didn't know what to do. And every time Messi got the ball, he was double teamed, triple teamed. Every single time they were on Messi like white on rice, right? So you got to give them credit for that. I mean, I was really impressed, right, with how disciplined this Iceland team was. Okay, I was very impressed. Right now, again, that type of play is not going to win you the World Cup. Right, it might get you out of the group stage, but at the end of the day, you have to score goals, okay, in order to win the World Cup. Right? Well, like if this was a knockout stage game, it would have been on right now. I mean, Iceland, if we're honest, was just hanging on. Like they were just hanging on to the draw. If this was a knockout stage game, we would have gone to extra time, right? Which Argentina, by the way, that game was ending, was more than likely going to win. Okay, if it went to the knockout round, then after that, you go to penalty kicks, right? So it's just one of those things where, yes, you can give a very good team fits and maybe even get a draw against them, and it's like a moral victory. For Iceland, this is a victory. Make no mistake about it. But so, yes, Iceland, very impressed with the way they played, but they're not a contender or anything like that in my eyes, okay? There's people saying they're a contender. I'm already look at this. I'm looking at my Twitter feed. Oh, Iceland could really give a run for this. Like, really? Like, who are these people? Like, what? Because Iceland's not going to give a run for anything, right? Plus, is there anyone that really believes, like, if this was Iceland versus Germany, no one really believes that it would have been 1-1, okay? It would have been a destruction, right? But so a combination of many factors. Again, I don't want to make excuses, but Argentina looked very rusty coming into this game. So it took them a while to get that engine rolling. And by the time they got the engine rolling, the game plan of Iceland was so intact that it just didn't make a difference, right? It all played into their hands and got them that draw. So props to them. Iceland had 9 men behind the ball, denying Argentina space in the final third. Yeah, I agree. Why Ronaldo, Mr. Ibrahim, why Ronaldo didn't improve? Look, I did say Ronaldo had a phenomenal game, and Ronaldo's arguably, you could argue, the best player in the world now. It's between him and Messi, to be honest. But what I was saying was the American press, people that never watched the sport, right? Out of one game, they watched one game of Ronaldo, and they're already saying he's the best ever, right? That's what I was talking about. Oh, Ronaldo, did you see that game? Oh, the look in his eyes. That's what real players are made of. Like, it's stuff like that, right? And the guys at Wilbon that just flat out admit, right? And for those that came in late, let's do this. Let's listen to it again. How about that? Right? Let's listen to this, okay? And tell me, even if you agree that Ronaldo's the truth, right? I know he's the truth. But I want you to listen to this assessment, and I want you to tell me, oh, that's a phenomenal assessment, right? Look at this. Hold on.
We began today with the clash of two heavyweights, Portugal and Spain, and the match lived up to the hype. The final was 3-3, but the story was Ronaldo, arguably the best player of his generation. He recorded a hat trick, including a breathtaking free kick in the 88th minute to rescue a point for Portugal. Michael, when you saw that moment of brilliance, what did you think?
Look, I only peek in on international soccer every 4 years at the beginning, Premier League.
You were excited.
And then I check out.
I heard you screaming from your big office.
You heard me screaming. It doesn't matter what the sport is. When the best players in it on the grandest stage perform like Ronaldo did. And I like to tweak the Messi people who say Messi's the best player on earth. Why?
Up there.
Well, he ain't with this kid because he scores.
He's been to a World Cup
That's
final,
one of the great
though.
goals. I know it's only the first round. I know it's only an opener. I get that. Yeah, but Messi plays in Argentina. Messi plays in a situation where you're looking eye to eye with Brazil, eye to eye with Italy, eye to eye with Germany. Portugal, come on. He lives his country. He lives his team. That goal, you didn't scream too? I thought I heard you screaming in there somewhere.
I had the little office. They give me a little cubicle. You're in the big gigantic
God, what a goal.
Here's what you love about what Ronaldo did. The 3 goals penalty kick, and then the second goal, David De Gea, the goalie, one of the top goalies in the world for Manchester United.
Soft goal?
You have to make that save.
Yes.
But when you're down 3-2, and give, Spain.
88 minutes.
Spain came back twice from being down a goal. They took the lead by the goal by Nacho, who, by the way, is Ronaldo's teammate with Real Madrid.
But in the 6 of his Real Madrid teammates on the Spanish team.
Unbelievable. But that goal, the way he bent it around the wall, Sergio Busquets of Spain almost got it with his head.
Yeah.
But to do it in that moment and to get the point, this match is good. These two teams are good enough to meet in a final. If you ever had a final and the game was as exciting as this one, you would be on to something. That was spectacular. It really was.
Not a tie.
You want to
All right. So this guy says, he literally said, I only watch soccer every 4 years in the World Cup. That's it. That's the only time I watch. That's it. Yet they're saying things like, oh yeah, 6 players with Real Madrid. They don't even watch Real Madrid. These dudes don't know anything about Real Madrid, okay? That's number one, okay? Now, let's say, well, fine, you don't have to really know that. You don't have to watch it and know that Real Madrid is, one of the best teams in the world because, people talk about them all the time, right? Okay, fine. But you cannot make an assessment out of one game. One game cannot tell you, oh, yeah, definitely, right? I mean, this guy is clearly better than this other guy. You cannot make that assessment off of one game, right? You can't make it off of one game, people, right? And yes, now that in this game, there were some parallels. Parallel number one, right? is Messi got to go for a penalty kick just like Ronaldo did, and Messi got blocked. Okay. Messi, towards the end of the game, got to go for a free kick. His went nowhere. Ronaldo's was a spectacular goal, right? So is it fair to say that, yes, Ronaldo, in playing a better team in Spain, had a much better performance than Messi? Of course, that's a very good assessment, right? Of course you can say that. Now, can you say he is better than Messi, point blank, period? Like that makes it better than Messi. One game, that's it. It's over. The discussion is over. What? Come on now, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we got to get past this group stage. We're going to get to the knockout rounds, and then we're going to see who gets further, right? As far as this goes, as far as these two teams. But to assess these two players outside of the World Cup and international play, right? If you look at the club level, you can't tell me that you just know Ronaldo's better, okay? You just can't tell me that. If you want to say Ronaldo's better, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But it's not like a matter of fact, and you cannot tell me, oh, a Messi. I mean, he plays for Argentina. We all know that freaking Argentina has a terrible defense. You know, like it's not historically Argentina's been phenomenal, but to act like Argentina is this powerhouse right now without Messi, it's just it's not honest. And in his case, it's ignorant. And to act like Portugal is this terrible nation in the sport, Portugal's really good, all right, at football. They're good at it. They're not terrible, right? And they're no strangers to playing Spain either, right? I mean, so you got to put things in perspective. I'm just saying, okay? That's all I will say. There's nothing else that needs to be said, right? Ronaldo has played for some of the best clubs in the world. And I have to hear crap like, oh, Ronaldo, you can put Ronaldo in any team, and he'll make him a winning team. Messi needs to be in a good team in order to be good. Like, when people say things like that's stupid, and it's asinine. To act like Messi doesn't make his team better is ignorant as it comes. They both make their teams better. They're two of the best players in the world, if not the two, right? Best players in the world. But the American media that never watches soccer are giving these dumb assessments, and you have the sheep fucking following it. So, no, this isn't me saying Ronaldo's crap and all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not here to say Ronaldo is overhyped. People that know the sport rate him high, and for good reason. But idiots like that dude I just played, they don't know anything about the sport. If he would have just said, man, I don't know anything about the sport, but damn, I watched Ronaldo play. That was phenomenal. That was great. That's good. But then when he wants to tell me, oh, no, but he's better than Messi. Okay? Messi plays for a team that's eye to eye with Germany. Nobody believes that Argentina is eye to eye with Germany. All right? Without Messi, I don't even know this team makes the World Cup. We probably have Chile in the World Cup right now. If we're honest, many of these people, they didn't watch the qualifiers. They don't know this shit. Come on, right? So that's all. This is not about me I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything, right? If you have an argument about who's better, you're going to be arguing for hours, okay? They're both phenomenal players. But these assessments I'm just saying, people that I know do not watch the sport. It's terrible. I'd rather have somebody tell me they fucking hate the sport and they don't watch it. At least they're fucking honest. And I said they're not trying to act like a bunch of experts and shit. Look, I'm no expert. I'm not. I'm just a fan. I casually watch this sport, right? There are many people that know a lot more about the sport than I do. But compared to him, this dude, shit, I know a lot more than him. Okay? So that's all I have to say, all right? Like, does anybody want, like Mike Wilbon, does anybody really believe that he watches, like, you know, El Clásico? Like, does anybody really believe that? Right? Like, even that. Like, he's never watched, like, the championship games in the Premier League, for example. He doesn't watch those games. And he doesn't watch any, let's just say outside of the club level. He didn't watch the Confederates Cups, okay? He didn't watch the qualifiers. He didn't watch any of this shit. But he wants to give me this assessment, this bullshit. Like, because he says that Argentina's eye to eye with teams like Germany, because he says, that doesn't make it true. Does anybody really believe that Argentina's eye to eye with Germany? Tone says they're probably burning effigies of Messi in the streets of Buenos Aires. No pressure now, Leo. Well, let me tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. At the end of the day, he got the point. Argentina did get the point. And I still think that if you look at their group, they're going to win the group. Okay, so there you go. With that said, it was a draw for that person asking who won. It was a draw, 1-1. It was a moral loss to Argentina, moral victory for Iceland, but it was a draw officially, 1-1. This is D-Style. I am heading out of here, guys. Peace.